The interstellar portal shimmered like a vertical pond, the air rippling as if disturbed by a gentle breeze. Around it, the Earth Defense Authority had erected a perimeter, keen on preventing any unauthorized access. Today was different, though. Today, Earth was welcoming its very first official visitors from the Andromeda Galaxy. As the delegation walked through the portal, their appearance struck awe and a hint of fear among the humans assembled. Tall and ethereal, the aliens resembled ancient human myths of angels, albeit with a variety of skin colors that ranged from azure to deep violet. They moved with a grace and confidence that betrayed their advanced civilization. Leading the visitors was Elira, an influential figure in the Andromedan trade circuits. She and her companions had come not just for diplomatic reasons, but also to explore potential markets, a concept still new to Earth's relatively primitive economy. Elira addressed the gathering, her voice a melodic symphony facilitated by the translator device clipped to her ear. "People of Earth, we come in peace and with the intent to establish mutual prosperity. We seek to explore your culture, your resources, and the services unique to your world." Her words sparked whispers among the crowd. It was one thing to exchange technology or resources, but services? What services could Earth possibly offer that would interest such advanced beings? As it turned out, the answer was quite personal. The best experience in the galaxy. Back on their homeworld, the Andromedans valued experience above all else. They sought sensations and emotional highs that their technology-rich but routine lives lacked. Earth, with its diverse cultures, raw emotions, and untamed nature, presented a treasure trove of new experiences. Among the most curious of these experiences were personal interactions. Human emotions, raw and unguarded, were considered an exotic rarity in the galaxy. Human companionship, therefore, became a sought-after luxury. The Andromedans, especially the females who held significant power and wealth in their matriarchal society, were fascinated by human males. Their rugged features, varying physiques, and diverse temperaments were intriguingly alien to the visitors. Elira, ever the entrepreneur, saw an opportunity. She proposed a service, curated experiences where Andromedan women could hire human males as companions. These services ranged from guided tours on Earth to more intimate and personal interactions, all under the guise of cultural exchange and personal enlightenment. The launch. The proposal required careful negotiation. Human leaders were initially skeptical, wary of exploitation or unintended cultural clashes. However, the potential economic benefits were too significant to ignore. Unemployment rates were high, and this new industry promised not just jobs, but also a substantial influx of alien currency. After months of discussions, agreements were signed. The companion experience, as it was branded, was marketed not just on Earth, but across the galaxy. Advertisements showcased handsome human males, their profiles speaking of unique skills and interests. It was an overnight sensation. The first batch. Jason was among the first to sign up. A former soldier turned personal trainer. He was intrigued by the prospect of interacting with alien beings, not to mention the substantial pay. His first client was Lysara, a high-ranking Andromedan official with a keen interest in Earth's military history. Their first meeting was at a historic Earth military museum. Jason, dressed in a crisp suit, awaited Lysara's arrival with a mix of anticipation and anxiety. When she stepped through the entrance, her presence commanded attention. Her skin was a deep shade of indigo, and her eyes sparkled with an intelligent curiosity. "Jason," she greeted, her voice echoing softly. The success of Jason's engagement with Lysara spread like wildfire, not just on Earth but across several systems where Andromedan influence reigned. The concept of human companionship became a coveted luxury among the elite of Andromeda. It wasn't long before Earth saw an influx of wealthy alien clients, each seeking their unique slice of human experience. Elira watched the trend blossom from a business venture into a cultural phenomenon. Each transaction was not just a financial exchange, but a bridge between vastly different worlds. Her vision had tapped into a wellspring of curiosity and desire that went beyond what she had imagined. Intergalactic relations. In New York City, A grand event was organized to celebrate this newfound partnership. The venue was a magnificent fusion of human and Andromedan aesthetics, with holographic displays floating beside traditional human art. It was here that Illyra planned to introduce a new level of service, a more profound, more enduring form of companionship. Among the attendees was Alex, a young linguist whose expertise in Andromedan languages had quickly made him a star in this new industry. His client for the evening was Serena, a diplomat whose interest in Earth's languages was as professional as it was personal. As the evening progressed, Alex and Serena exchanged not just words, but also gestures and glances that transcended language barriers. Their connection was palpable, drawing intrigued glances from other guests. It was a testament to the unexpected depths of the connections being formed, the shadow of scandal. However, not all saw these developments in a positive light. Criticism arose from corners of both societies. Some Earth factions viewed the exchanges as a sellout of human dignity, while some Andromedans feared the dilution of their cultural supremacy. Amid this brewing storm, a scandal erupted. A high-profile Andromedan client was accused of mistreating a human companion, leading to widespread outrage. The media swarmed over the story, casting a dark shadow over the companion experience. Illyra faced the crisis head-on. She instituted stricter regulations and transparency measures, ensuring the safety and dignity of all participants. The incident served as a grim reminder of the potential pitfalls of such close intercultural engagements. Beyond business. Despite the challenges, the fundamental appeal of the service remained strong. For many Andromedans and humans alike, the experiences provided a glimpse into a broader universe, fostering a sense of unity and shared destiny. As Illyra navigated these turbulent waters, she found an unlikely ally in Michael, a former journalist turned companion. His insights into human media and public perception were invaluable in reshaping the narrative around the companion experience. Together, they launched a series of documentaries showcasing successful and respectful exchanges between the species. These stories helped to heal the rifts and underscored the potential for mutual enrichment rather than exploitation. A new dawn. As the program stabilized and regained its footing, the bonds it created grew deeper. What began as transactions evolved into lasting relationships, with some Andromedans choosing to live on Earth and vice versa. The cultural exchange had sparked something far greater than economic benefits. It had sown the seeds of an interstellar community. On a clear night, looking up at the stars, one could imagine the invisible threads connecting Earth to distant worlds, a network of experiences and stories weaving together the tapestry of the galaxy. Illyra's vision expanded as the connections deepened between Earth and the Andromedan civilizations. News of their success reached further into the galaxy, stirring interest among other star systems. The model of cultural and personal exchange presented a new frontier for interstellar relations, sparking a movement that could potentially reshape galactic diplomacy. The Expansion Initiative. Inspired by the success on Earth, Illyra proposed the Expansion Initiative, a plan to replicate the companion program on other worlds. Each participating planet would offer something unique, fostering a galaxy-wide network of experiential exchanges. The initiative promised to boost planetary economies and deepen the understanding among various alien species. Her first target was the aquatic world of Hydronus, where sentient beings lived beneath the oceans in cities made of bioluminescent coral. The Hydronians, curious and introspective, had long avoided interstellar politics, but were intrigued by the idea of sharing their underwater realm with outsiders. The Hydronian agreement negotiations with Hydronus were delicate. Their society valued tranquility and privacy, traits seemingly at odds with the influx of tourists and companions. To address their concerns, Illyra crafted an agreement emphasizing sustainability and respect for Hydronian culture. Companions visiting Hydronus would need special training, learning to respect the delicate marine environment and the Hydronian way of life. Lucas, an experienced diver and marine biologist from Earth, was among the first selected to join this program. His passion for marine ecosystems made him an ideal candidate to bridge human and Hydronian worlds. His first meeting with his Hydronian host, Kylum, was set in the breathtaking underwater city of Luminara, where buildings shimmered like stars beneath the ocean's surface. A cultural symphony, Kylum introduced Lucas to the wonders of Hydronis, vast coral gardens, schools of bioluminescent fish, and ancient ruins submerged under crystal-clear waters. Lucas shared his knowledge of Earth's oceans, drawing parallels that delighted Kylum. Their exchanges were recorded and shared across the network, highlighting the beauty and fragility of Hydronian culture. This transparency was crucial in cultivating trust not only between individual companions and hosts, but also among the broader galactic audience. As viewers across the galaxy watched these interactions, prejudices waned and a mutual respect took root. Tensions and triumphs. The success of the Hydronian engagement led to new opportunities and challenges. Other species began to express interest, each with unique environments and cultural treasures. However, not all interactions were smooth. Some traditionalists, both human and alien, resisted the rapid cultural intermingling, fearing loss of identity and potential conflicts. The situation came to a head on the desert planet of Iridia, where a cultural misunderstanding escalated into a diplomatic incident. The harsh environment and stark cultural contrasts proved challenging for companions and hosts alike. Michael, now an advisor for the initiative, was called upon to help mediate the conflict. Using his experience and the lessons learned from earlier challenges, Michael helped design a program tailored to Iridian sensibilities, emphasizing mutual respect and understanding. The revised program was met with cautious optimism, proving that even the most challenging environments could benefit from open, respectful exchanges. The network grows. As the network expanded, Elira and her team continued to refine their approach, learning from each new experience. The galaxy began to feel smaller, more connected. The stories of companions and hosts resonated across worlds, painting a picture of a community not defined by space or species, but by shared experiences. The galaxy was abuzz with the tales of companions and their hosts, weaving a narrative of interconnectedness that spanned solar systems. The Expansion Initiative had matured into a vital element of interstellar society, influencing not just economies, but also galactic politics. The shared experiences were breeding a new philosophy of cosmic citizenship where empathy and understanding transcended planetary boundaries. The Celestial Congress. It was during this period of broadening horizons that the Celestial Congress convened. A gathering of representatives from myriad star systems, it was traditionally a platform for political discourse and treaty negotiations. However, under the influence of the cultural exchange momentum, this Congress promised to be a landmark in the annals of galactic history. Elira was invited as a keynote speaker, a testament to her pivotal role in reshaping interstellar relations. Her address highlighted the success of the cultural exchanges and proposed a galactic cultural charter, a framework to ensure that all beings, regardless of their world or wealth, could participate in and benefit from the exchange of experiences. The charter takes shape. The proposed charter was revolutionary. It suggested standardized protections for all participants in the exchange programs, as well as support for planets to develop attractions and services that were both sustainable and respectful of native cultures. The negotiations were intense, with some delegates arguing for strict controls to protect local customs, while others pushed for more open policies to foster innovation and interaction. In the midst of these discussions, a young delegate from the frontier world of Zephyria rose to speak. Her world was rich in natural beauty, but lacked the technological advancements of more developed planets. She shared a poignant story of her planet's initial struggles and subsequent flourishing through the exchange program, illustrating the transformative power of shared experiences. Her testimony turned the tide, and the charter was passed with overwhelming support. The Quantum Network. With the Galactic Cultural Charter in place, Elira and her team launched the Quantum Network, a sophisticated communication system that used quantum entanglement to share experiences in real time across the galaxy. This allowed deeper and more immediate connections, enabling participants to share not just their sights and sounds, but emotions and thoughts as well. The first live session on the Quantum Network featured an exchange between an Andromedan artist and a human musician. They created a symphony that blended elements from both their cultures, a performance that was simultaneously broadcast across countless worlds. The audience, regardless of their location, felt every note resonate, as if the musicians were performing just for them. New frontiers encouraged by the success of the Quantum Network. Exploratory missions were launched to distant, uncharted regions of the galaxy. These missions were composed not only of scientists and explorers but also of artists, historians, and philosophers. Their goal was to understand and document the unknown, bringing back new ideas and perspectives that could enrich the galactic community. One such mission encountered the Alarians, a reclusive species that had developed in almost complete isolation on a planet enveloped by dense nebulae. Initial communications were fraught with misunderstandings, but through the use of the Quantum Network, the Alarians came to appreciate the value of outside perspectives. They slowly opened up as the Galactic Cultural Charter became the backbone of interstellar cooperation. Illyra proposed a new initiative aimed at deepening the integration of diverse species and cultures. The Harmony Protocol. This protocol was designed to ensure that all interstellar interactions were conducted in a spirit of equity, with a focus on preserving the dignity and autonomy of all cultures. The Holographic Assembly. The implementation of the Harmony Protocol began with the establishment of the Holographic Assembly, a virtual meeting space where representatives from different worlds could interact in real time, regardless of physical location. The assembly was a marvel of technology, combining advanced holography with real-time translation algorithms, creating a space where every participant could communicate in their native tongue while being perfectly understood by all. During the inaugural session of the assembly, a delegation from the silicon-based life forms of Tiburon expressed concerns about digital consciousness and the rights of AI entities. The discussion was passionate and wide-ranging, covering ethical, philosophical, and technical issues. The outcome was the Tiburon Accord, an agreement that recognized the rights of sentient artificial and silicon-based life forms across the galaxy. Interstellar Ambassadors. The success of the assembly led to the creation of the Interstellar Ambassadors Program. Individuals from various species were trained to understand and mediate cultural differences, equipped with deep knowledge of the laws and traditions of multiple worlds. These ambassadors were crucial in facilitating more complex exchanges and in ensuring that all interactions adhered to the principles of the Harmony Protocol. One such ambassador, a human named Sophia, was assigned to mediate a potential conflict on the mining colony of Draxos. The colony had become a flashpoint due to disputes over mining rights and the environmental impact on the planet's native ecosystem. Sophia's mediation helped forge an agreement that balanced the economic needs of the colonists with the preservation of the planet's unique flora and fauna, setting a precedent for future disputes. Cultural safeguards. As the exchange program expanded, so did the need to protect and preserve the unique cultures and histories of participating planets. The Cultural Safeguards Initiative was launched, aimed at preventing cultural dilution and ensuring that the influx of interstellar visitors did not disrupt local traditions. The initiative was put to the test on the planet Vernalis, known for its vibrant arts and deep-rooted traditions. Vernalis crafted a model where visitors could engage with the planet's culture in a controlled, respectful manner, which included immersive but carefully curated experiences. This model proved so successful that it was adopted by several other planets, each adapting the details to fit their unique cultural landscapes. The echoes of unity. With each success of the Harmony Protocol, the network of shared understanding and respect grew stronger. Illyra watched as what had begun as a simple exchange program evolved into a profound movement for peace and unity across the galaxy. Her dream of a connected, harmonious galaxy was becoming a reality. As the stars continued to spin their ancient paths, the galaxies drew closer, not just in space but in spirit. The bonds formed through shared experiences and mutual respect created a tapestry rich with the colors of 1,000 worlds, echoing through the cosmos as a testament to the power of understanding and cooperation. As the galaxy spun ever onward, the principles laid down by the Harmony Protocol had become the bedrock of interstellar society. Elira, once a visionary entrepreneur, was now seen as one of the key architects of this new era of galactic peace and cooperation. The network she helped create did not just facilitate the exchange of cultures, it transformed how civilizations interacted across the vast reaches of space. The Galactic Summit. A landmark event was on the horizon, the Galactic Summit, to be held on the central world of Unity, a planet chosen for its symbolic location at the heart of the galaxy. Here, leaders from hundreds of worlds would come together to celebrate the achievements of the Harmony Protocol and to plan the future of intergalactic relations. The summit was to be the largest gathering of its kind, with representatives from every corner of the galaxy. The agenda was ambitious, aimed at expanding the principles of the protocol to include joint ventures in science, exploration, and security. A vision shared. The opening ceremony was a spectacle of unity and diversity. A parade of species, each with their unique forms and colors, demonstrated the richness of galactic life. Elira stood before the assembly, her speech broadcast across countless worlds, her words a beacon of hope and solidarity. "We stand together, not just as representatives of our worlds, but as citizens of the galaxy," she declared. "We have shown that when we share our experiences, respect our differences, and embrace our common goals, there is no limit to what we can achieve together." Challenges. Ahead. Despite the celebrations, not all was serene in the galaxy. New challenges loomed on the horizon, emerging threats from beyond the known galaxy, disparities in technological access among less developed worlds, and the ongoing struggle to balance progress with preservation. The summit addressed these challenges head-on, with Elira proposing the creation of a galactic defense coalition, a unified force that would protect all member planets from external threats while respecting each world's sovereignty. Additionally, the summit saw the launch of the Technological Equity Initiative, aimed at ensuring that all planets had access to the advancements that could improve their citizens' lives. Echoes of tomorrow. The final day of the summit was marked by a historic declaration, the Unity Manifesto, signed by all attending delegates. This document reaffirmed their commitment to the principles of the Harmony Protocol and outlined the steps for a sustainable and peaceful future. It was a promise to future generations that the lessons learned and the bridges built would endure. A connected cosmos. As the delegates departed, the impact of their agreements was already being felt across the galaxy. The quantum network buzzed with stories of collaboration and mutual aid. New educational programs launched, aimed at teaching young beings about the importance of interstellar cooperation and cultural respect. Elira looked out at the stars from the balcony of the summit hall, her heart full of hope. The galaxy was more connected than ever, its myriad worlds linked not just by technology and treaties, but by a shared commitment to peace and understanding. She knew that the journey ahead would have its share of challenges, but as she watched the stars twinkle in the night sky, she was reminded of an old Earth saying, "Every end is just a new beginning." As the summit concluded, it was clear that